Chris Collinsworth, first and foremost, he was getting both on their props, but he was getting Josh Allen. Like, he loved Josh Allen for real, man. Yeah. Josh Allen threw a 2-foot pass to James Cook, and James Cook ran 50 yards, juked people, stiffed on some folks, and the first thing Chris Collinsworth said is, "Oh, that's all on Josh Allen." I said, "Man, what the world?"
Right. I know exactly what play you were talking about. I'm like,
yeah,
are
man.
you kidding me, dude?
Man, I had to hit the one on the DVR
because he slid his foot over to the right, and that play was all on him.
Yeah, man. That was Collinsworth, man. He was. I almost felt like we need to get him a warm rag, man. Clean him off because he was wild. Yeah. What's up, and welcome to Cover 2 with
BeeWoo.
Earl knows it all, man, and BeeWoo. Man, it's a great time of year right now, man. We got the NFL kickoff weekend back, man. First and foremost, how are you doing, man? I know you're trying to recover from the events of yesterday, probably like most Falcons fans, but how you doing, man?
Hey, man, it's a beautiful day, man. It's a beautiful day amongst the living, and I'm proud to be here. Yeah, man, yesterday was hard. Here we are today with no results.
Hey, what did we say, man?
Expectations was what went on. Like, none of that happened.
Yeah, I mean, hey, that's what we said was gonna happen, though, man. If you watch Bird Talk, if you're a Falcon fan, we looked at our clocks and said, man, when is Koo gonna be gone? And as of right now, he's still here on Monday evening, man, which is crazy.
Still here Monday evening. It wasn't made available yesterday for the media. They got him out of there fast. I thought there would be signs of things to come, but here we are. People still in the city shooting Koo some bill and saying that, hey, well, the defense was still going to have to make a stop. He didn't blow the game for us. So
I knew that was going to be the angle, man. I heard people say, well, that was just going to send the game to overtime. Like, yeah, but he didn't do that. So he lost the game, man.
Yeah, pretty. Yeah. I mean, I don't know how you cannot be tired of that outcome. But here we are, nonetheless.
I told y'all, man, y'all Falcon fans, y'all need to make Arthur Blanton be accountable, man.
Yes, sir. You're absolutely right. But, man, talking about go ahead. I don't want to cut you off.
I was going to say, and the crazy thing is, man, so, I get accused of being the guy that's a fan of every team, man. The Falcons, the Eagles, the Ravens. Speaking of the Ravens.
Of the Ravens.
What the hell happened to the Ravens, man?
Man, so I'm watching the game last night, and they were with 40 to 16 or something like that.
40 to 25.
40 to 25. And I'm like, okay, we just finished recording the Bird Talk show. I come in, watch a little, Lamar and Derek doing their thing, Josh Allen doing his thing. They going back and forth.
Fun game.
Ravens break away. I'm like, okay, this looks like it's about to be a wrap. It's about 4 minutes left in the game. Derrick Henry scores another touchdown, and I wake up,
killing it.
And I wake up, and I'm like, man, you got to be kidding me.
Yeah, I grabbed my phone this morning when I woke up, and I said, man, let me just check. I don't even know what made me check to see what the final score was, but I was like, I'm gonna check the final score. And I saw 41 to 40. I said, man, hold on, man. I know I'm not woke for real.
Right.
Like, ain't no way in the world this game ended that way.
No, I was very shocked, but their backup kicker did his job. But I mean, hey, I woke up and I'm like, man, I cannot believe that this game came down to this.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
then,
it was crazy.
Josh Allen talked for the MVP. Here it is again.
Oh man, I was having a because like I said, I love Lamar Jackson and I root for the Ravens. So Chris Collinsworth first and foremost, he was getting both on their props, but he was getting Josh Allen. Like he loved Josh Allen for real, man. Yeah. Josh Allen threw a 2-foot pass to James Cook, and James Cook ran 50 yards, juked people, stiffed on some folks, and the first thing Chris Collinsworth said is, "Oh, that's all on Josh Allen." I said, "Man, what the world?"
Right. I know exactly what play you're talking about. I'm like,
yeah,
are
man.
you kidding me, dude?
Man, I had to hit rewind on the DVR
because he slid his foot over to the right, and that play was all on him.
He did his job, man. He called it audible because he seen something. Well, I mean, that ain't. But James Cook did the work, though. Like, come on, man.
James Cook did the work.
Yeah,
he took off now. Like, I was like, man, come on, man.
Yeah, that was crazy.
You cannot say
like that's all on Josh. Like that. What's all on Josh?
Allen moved to the side and threw a ditch pass, man.
Yeah,
and that's all on him.
Yeah, that was crazy, man.
James Cook didn't go down there and dodge 2 or 3 defenders and fake 2 or 3 defenders out on his way to the end zone.
Yeah, man. That was Collinsworth, man. He was. I almost felt like we need to get him a warm rag, man. Clean him off because he was wild.
Man. That was something else, man.
Yeah, man. So I might be bad luck too, man, because I'm looking at the Ravens, man, and I'm thinking, you know what, man? I'm rooting for this team. I think I done picked them to go to the Super Bowl, and I'm looking like a genius for a minute. Like, oh, these boys are unstoppable. Zay Flowers was balling.
Yes.
D-Hop came out, made a one-handed catch, man. Like,
man.
All of this stuff. Henry going crazy. Lamar running and juking people out. And they look unstoppable.
The resurgence of
he's been rescued. DeAndre Hopkins. He been rescued, man. He finally got a quarterback.
Like all cylinders kicking. They're looking like a well-oiled machine, ready to be legit Super Bowl contenders.
Yeah, man.
But last night we were talking, and I said, man, you know what? Yep. These guys blow the game like this last year.
Yeah. Yep.
And they will do this. This is why you can't get excited about the Ravens.
For the last 4, and so like I told you, I went out with some Ravens gear on, and I found the Ravens bar. I actually went to this bar before the season started. They was like, "We had a Ravens game here every Sunday. You should come." And the first thing that people ask me when they see me in Ravens stuff was, "Man, what you think we're gonna do this year?" Because I don't know, man. And I'm like, man, why y'all tripping? Y'all got one of the best players in the world, but I felt the full effect of what it means to be a Ravens fan, man. Like they had to live through that. Like, it's crazy.
I don't get it, man. Like that team is defensively.
Yeah.
Offensively. They have everything you would think, but
if you need. But the knock is Lamar doesn't step up in the big games or whatever. But man, like I said, this was a big regular season game, and he did his thing in that game, man. They were saying they wanted their revenge. You heard the MVP chants for him during the game from their bench. So, but yeah, to blow that game is crazy, and it makes me say, man, I don't got to live like this, man. If I'm gonna be switching teams, I ain't gonna switch to a team. They're gonna do that to me, man. Like, man. I done been through big.
You might as well stay with the birds, man. Listen, the real birds. You don't do that.
I don't know, man. The real birds, man. That's a perfect segue. You must be professional at this, man. The real birds, the Philly birds, the Philly Eagles, man. Kick things off, man. Of course, on Thursday night, and man, I got Jalen Carter. A Philly dog, old Georgia Bulldog, man, got ejected from the game for spitting on Dak Prescott, man. Before the first offensive play, unacceptable. Like, what are you doing? Crazy.
Man. I don't understand what all took place. Maybe you might have more knowledge about what happened, but I do know that was very ignorant and childish on both parties because they say Dak spit towards him. I don't know what kind of moisture is in these guys' mouth. They have to spit every 5 seconds, but I never got that, you know.
That was crazy. And man, I mean, we was raised and taught like somebody spit on you, like it's time to take it all the way to the max, man. Like somebody finna go to jail or you like get killed or something, because that's the most disrespectful thing.
Like that we come from an era of that's the lowest thing you can do to anybody.
Exactly. Yeah, man.
And these guys are just out here spitting like, you know, they had a baseball game eating sunflower seeds.
Yeah, man. Yeah. And the crazy thing is, like, Jalen Carter, of course, the reason he fell in the draft, people talked about some of the off the field stuff. Is he, you know, a knucklehead or whatever you want to call it, or, you know, is he gonna be able to be a guy that in the big moments you can count on, or is he gonna be somewhere else? And on national TV, you know, the only game in town, opening night, you can't do something like that, man.
Yeah,
can't do it. It's unacceptable.
It's totally unacceptable. Yeah. Especially you should already know, like you just spoke on, you should definitely want to try to clean your image up and not give the people something to talk about in this fashion sense of you. And that was a major fail on his part. You got to be smarter than that, man.
You do, man. You do. And I think kind of segueing into the Cowboys, who they played against in that game, they needed him because the Cowboys was moving up and down the field on them like it was nothing, man. Like, and I was surprised by that because Philly's defense is really like one of the backbone strengths of their team. And Jalen Carter out there middle, even though they got Jordan Davis, they was kind of pushing him around a little bit. And it kind of made me think, I think they said during that game, they got the youngest defense in the NFL. Like, by average age, I think it's 24 or something like that. So, you know, that was a big part. They lost some guys from the Super Bowl run. One guy retired. I think Darius Slay went to another team. A couple different guys. The secondary definitely is young. And, man, we don't like to get Cowboys no props on this game, on this show at all. But, I mean, they were moving the ball before, the little weather delay happened. And it was a shootout. Like, neither team could stop each other. So, and I wonder, like I said, it's week 1. So, a lot of these takes that you get today, you hear from, all the pundits, everybody's going to have a hot take because it's just one game and people go all the way to the max, but part of me is saying Jalen Carter was out. It's opening night, first and foremost. It's early. So, all of that stuff, they get in the banner. They made a big deal about all of that stuff. So maybe they'll get a chance to kind of get things together, but that's something I'm going to keep my eye on as a fan of the Eagles, and see if that defense is going to hold up because, it's some teams that we're going to talk about that, could possibly challenge them at this point. So just looking at week 1 anyway.
Right.
But Jalen Hurts did look good, though, too. He was running the ball around. And I like Jalen Hurts, man, because he is just a guy who comes in, does his job. He don't pretty much deal with the riffraff. All the talk is around him. You heard Cam Newton and Gilly during the offseason going back and forth. But you don't hear Jalen Hurts, respond to say nothing online. He carries it like a professional. And just does his job, man. That's it.
Yeah, and he even got at Jalen, the other Jalen for, the riffraff he was doing, and told him, hey, man, we need you out here. You can't be out here doing this kind of foolery. But, man, he's definitely old school soul, leadership qualities that the football team needs for sure.
Yep. I don't know if the kids still say this, but he keeps it P if that's still a thing, man. He keep it playing, man.
You would know better than I do.
Man.
You're more in touch with this generation.
It's the Gray Beard podcast, man. I don't know nothing, man.
You would know more than I do, man. I have no idea what.
Another thing I got my eye on too, AJ Brown. Last year was already some controversy about he was on the sideline reading the book and all that stuff, and only got one target, and that was in the fourth quarter, like late in that game. One catch on that for 8 yards. That's something to keep an eye on, man. These Philly receivers sometimes can be divas. People are already kind of saying he had some words to say about Jalen Hurts last year during the season, but they kind of blew over once they were winning and all that stuff. But I don't think he's going. They already won a Super Bowl. He wants to, of course, probably get another contract. One catch in the game is probably not going to be a great thing for him. So, when you start winning and you win a championship, people get the. I think this was when they said, and this is why the Bulls are so great. Not that this is a basketball podcast, but you get the disease of me. Everybody, we won now, so I want my money now. I want my stardom, all that stuff. So
absolutely,
something to look at with him, man.
And maybe the shine of Saquon. Now hey, he has his ring now, so
yeah.
Who knows, man? What's the next future the Eagles going to be with this? But you don't want to start having 2 locker room cancers, and
you already got to deal with Carter.
that would not be good. So. And I don't think guys, like you said, I don't think this new guy era really worry about the championships. These guys are trying to get paid and do this.
They want their stats now so they can get paid and get all the accolades and all the glory that comes with it. You got a ring, so now I want everything else, man. So
now I want everything else.
Yep. We'll keep an eye on that, man. Now. Surprise, man. I think me and you, BeeWoo is a jet setter. Y'all know this. Y'all watch the show. BeeWoo is always, somewhat. We might need to do like a travel show with BeeWoo to add to the.
That would be level. That would be level.
So, last week you were out and about in the world, man, out in the tropics, getting a tan or whatever you was doing, man. And Friday night, the Chiefs played in Brazil on YouTube. Against the Los Angeles Chargers. I think me and you was talking, you was asking about the game. I was like, yeah, it's on YouTube, man.
Yeah. That is not something that I'm a fan of.
Yeah.
Maybe that's the old man coming in me. But it's a lot of NFL in a lot of places right now.
It is, man.
And it's hard to keep up with what's going on, especially in the streaming world. You got to stream here. You got to download this app. It's a lot.
Listen, man, I had to bring back my Peacock because I don't watch nothing on Peacock except for football. So I was like, oh, season about to start, man. Let me get Peacock back, and so I can watch the games. But
it is absolutely too much, man. Just give me the old school.
So now we already talked about the Thursday night games on Amazon Prime.
Right.
You got apparently, I guess this Christmas Day thing is going to be a thing there every year on Netflix.
Yeah.
You got games on YouTube. You got games on NBC or Peacock or whatever you want to call that, CBS or Paramount or whatever you want to call that. Fox got their thing still. So, yeah, like you said, you kind of got to have a booklet to know, hey, what do I get from game, man?
What's going on?
Yeah.
It is rough, man. It is rough, but hey, I can tell you this. I probably will miss a lot of those YouTube games, and it's too much to keep up with, man. I mean, I didn't even know that they were in Brazil because it's just. I don't know, man.
That's crazy, man. That's the second year they had a Friday night game. Both of them was in Brazil, I guess. So I guess this is gonna be a tradition now too that they do.
Created in Brazil. Yeah.
Maybe I heard. I don't know if I heard Goodell say this or somebody was saying eventually they want to have the Super Bowl hosted in one, like either in Europe or one of these countries like this. So that's kind of maybe why they're trying to have these international games like they're having them. They have them in Germany now, London, and all these different places throughout the season. So eventually they're gonna send that thing.
Going to be a major takeover.
Yeah,
and that's going to be. Now you're trying to compete with soccer, and because these are soccer countries, and it's going to be major.
And the thing is, one of the former players is on some podcast I was listening to. I saw a clip of it. He was like, of course, and not to knock Brazil or any of these, smaller countries or Latin countries, but the NFL security don't even want the players to like go out and be able to be around because it's a threat to be kidnapped or something could happen to you in some of these countries here for ransom. So they stuck in their hotels. They hours and hours away from home. Got to take a longer flight to go to another country, and you got to go play your first game. You lose a home game if you're the home team. So, it's really putting teams at a disadvantage, man. I mean, when you got to do that, and the Chiefs are supposed to be, of course, one of the teams that's they're a flagship NFL team, one of the favorites, and they travel to Brazil. They lose. I don't know if that was an excuse for them or not, but they come up on the short end of that game as well, man. Now, I made a joke about the Chargers saying don't trust them, but Jim Harbaugh them might be on to something, man.
Well, the Chiefs are in last place. I don't know how long that's.
For the first time in probably about 10 years, man.
Yeah, I don't know how long that's going to be a stat.
I don't think it will be.
But
it's fun to say after week
right now. But I think the Chiefs, man, they have a lot going on right now. Taylor and Kelsey are, getting married. That's been the talk of right before the season. Like, who cares about any of that?
Yeah.
But yeah, they got a lot going on right now. And
listen, man, I predicted this 3 years ago, however long ago it was, man, that Taylor Swift was going to be the demise of this team.
You did.
And I'm happy to see it, man. Finally, maybe it's about to happen.
You absolutely did, and it's looking that way.
Man. Yeah, but again, they've ran that division for so long, so I know a lot of people say I kept hearing the Broncos supposed to be the team that's going to win the division. Yeah, I don't know why people trust Bo Nix like that, but he didn't look too good yesterday either. So, you can do what you will with that. But the Chargers, Jim Harbaugh I trust. I don't necessarily trust the Chargers, but we'll see what happens. It's something to keep an eye on. But I think the Chiefs going to be all right, man. Or maybe Mahomes. We talked about his haircut on the preview. Maybe he need to go back to the little curly hair, man, and not get the number 3 up there at the barbershop no more, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
it's man.
Something to watch.
It is, man. And so then, of course, yesterday we get football all day. 1 o'clock games, 4 o'clock, and of course, we already covered the Sunday night game. A game that surprised me. I kept saying that this team was an underdog, but I didn't believe that they was going to be as bad as they were. Are the Dolphins the worst team in the league, man, or is it the Saints, man? They look like they're fighting to see who's going to be the worst.
I would say on paper it will be the Saints.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I mean,
but on the field yesterday, it was the Dolphins.
Yeah, but on the field, the Saints actually played better than what a lot of people, even me, expected them to play. There were some good signs from Ratliff or whoever he is. Yeah. But Tua did not look good. His first 4 drives, I think he turned the ball over 3 times. Yeah, man, that is not what you want to see. If you're a Dolphins fan. And I actually picked the Dolphins, to be a wild card team.
Yeah, you did.
And they're looking pretty wild right now. Like, I don't know, man. I don't know. Tua's got benched. Is he still concussed? Like, what? I mean, does it just not work?
Yeah, I don't know, man. And like we talked about this yesterday, the genius role that they give a lot of these guys. Mike McDonald was supposed to be one of them guys who was a genius. People liked him and all that, but I seen tweets. It was 115, 130, and I saw people saying, "Well, Mike McDonald gonna get fired, man." Like, so man, they 30 minutes into the day, like the season already over for them already. But that's how bad it is. So I think, it's probably Tyreek Hill during the offseason. I already was talking about he didn't want to be there. So you got probably a lot of turmoil going on. I don't think the fans there seems like they not a fan of Tua. And maybe he's showing why they're not a fan of him because he struggled really horribly and threw a lot of interceptions and stuff yesterday. So 114 yards passed, and it was when Tua's first year starting, I think they put up like 70 points on somebody, man. And we was like, oh, this offense is crazy, but they have fell a long ways, man. A long ways. And when Daniel Jones looks like Peyton Manning out there in the coach uniform, man, it's crazy. Like it's bizarro world.
It is pretty bad down in there in MIA, man.
Yeah. But any chance to kick the Saints back in, I still think the Saints are the worst team in the league. Again, it's week 1. I think the Dolphins are gonna probably be. They may have a chance. They still in the division with the Patriots, and we can talk about the Jets later. The Jets actually look pretty good. But yeah, I think the Dolphins, they're not gonna be as bad as the Saints could potentially be, in my opinion. Man. Another team that looks pretty good, man. And I didn't tell you this, of course, because I was a little nervous to say this. And plus, I'm an Eagles fan, but
you're a Packers fan too?
I'm not a Packers fan. But when we made our predictions, I was very close to picking the Packers. I think if we go back and play that video, I stopped and said, I ain't gonna say that. And I picked the Eagles to go. I was thinking about the Packers. This was before the Michael Parsons trade. They got Parsons now. Defense is good.
Yeah, I mean, that's what they're talking about.
Yeah.
That's exactly what they're talking about with the addition of Parsons.
Yeah.
These guys are now legit Super Bowl contenders. So we shall see. I mean, that's what the talk is now.
And they beat the king of the NFC North, right? The Lions. Everybody likes the Lions. I think the Lions gonna take a step back this year. And I feel like they played the best team in that division in the Packers. So I'm not gonna say they, will be as bad as they were yesterday, but I think they, of course, gonna have to get adjusted just because they lost both of their coordinators. So, you lose. That's a lot to lose.
That guy Michael Parsons. When I seen him running Jared Goff down like a lion in the wild on a Impala or something, man, that was something. Now
he's a bad boy, man. He's a bad boy.
And I would have loved to seen that guy come here and we gave whatever we need to give to get him, and obviously wasn't much,
Yeah, I mean, 2 late first round picks. I mean, that's it. They gave up a defensive tackle too, I think. But like you said, to put you over the hump, that's a good pickup, man.
That guy is a definitely game changer.
Yeah.
And, oh man, just to think about on paper what all that would look like for us. And but the Packers, man, they are definitely a real contender right now.
Yeah,
with their addition, Michael Parsons.
Yep, I like them, man. And speaking of a former Packer, Mr. Aaron Rodgers, man, I think he said in his little press conference after the game, everybody thought I was washed. I'm done. I'm not done. It was good to prove those people wrong. That was one of the more exciting games, man. Surprisingly, the Steelers
was
2 quarterbacks that switched sides, Justin Fields and Aaron Rodgers, and both of them actually played good in the game, man. It was a shootout. The Steelers, I think, wound up kicking the field goal to win the game late, but Aaron Rodgers threw 4 touchdowns. Now, I still think Aaron Rodgers, it might have been just like, okay, it's the first game, and a lot of the passes I saw were little kind of dinks and dunks. It wasn't necessarily stuff that was deep down the field. So, sometimes the numbers don't tell the whole story, but, the Steelers may feel like they could be a contender. If Aaron Rodgers can be, catch a glimpse of his old self, that's going to be a tough team to deal with, man, because they got a lot of weapons. They re-signed TJ Watt to a big deal. So, that's a team that could make some noise, man.
Yeah, they definitely look like, they might be rejuvenated with Aaron Rodgers. I think Aaron Rodgers and Arthur Smith are going to gel well together. I think they're going to do a little with Arthur likes. They're going to do a little with Aaron likes, and they're going to possibly make this work.
Yeah.
You know what? Wait until they play the Ravens, and then we'll decide if Mr. Aaron Rodgers.
That's always a dogfight. That's always a good one, man.
It will decide if he's definitely indeed back. I mean, they played the Jets, like I always say, I didn't even know that the Jets were still playing football.
Listen, man, the Jets got your boy now, though, man. So you
they do have my boy now. So maybe they.
Yeah, that's the only thing that's made. I like Aaron Glenn. Shout out to Aaron Glenn, who came over from Detroit as the head coach. And Justin Fields, too. Justin Fields went 16 for 22. He had 218 yards in the TD. He rushed for 48 yards and had 2 rushing TDs, too. So I want to see Justin Fields. He a Georgia boy, too. I want to see him succeed, man. So even though nobody roots for the Jets, of course.
Yeah.
We're going to keep
an eye on the Jets are still playing football.
Yeah, man. And like I said, Justin Fields, he looked pretty good, man. So shout out to Justin Fields, man. Like I said, we're going to keep an eye, see what he's doing, man. Now, of course, last but not least, man, your Atlanta Falcons, we opened up the show kind of talking about the same old, man. Not getting rid of Koo. People making excuses for them. They lose that game 23-20. We perfect time now, if you are a Falcon fan, for you to check out our show, Bird Talk, with me and BeeWoo. We also gonna have some guests stopping through, some Falcons fans to kind of give their takes on what the season is as well. And we show that show every Monday at 8 a.m. right here on this YouTube feed. So if you're a Falcon fan, man, that's a perfect place to comment and tell the people what you think about.
Get all the cuckoo-ness off your
man. If you watch that, we got a current episode we dropped this morning, man, or on Monday morning, excuse me. It was a very cleansing thing, man. You got to get the toxicity out of you, man. You got to get a cleanse. That's the place to go do it at, man. You can cry together, I guess, if you need to, scream, whatever you need to do, man. But the Falcons, it's gonna be interesting to see what the season is. Like we told you on Bird Talk, it's just one game. However, you shouldn't be in that position with Koo, man. You got to do something, man. And
I am appalled.
Yeah, Koo did actually speak to the media today, man.
Did he?
Yeah, man. So hey,
what did he have to say for him?
He said he was very disappointed in himself. That's why I guess so. I think they asked him why he left the game because we reported in the show that Zach Klein said that he was not available for comments. Yeah. So he faced the music today and said he was disappointed in himself. He doesn't know why he keeps ending up on this kind of end of he expects more of himself and he doesn't know. It's been too many times now that this is the outcome, that he's the cause basically for them to lose. He said it out his own mouth, like so. Yeah, man, it's almost
so does that buy him more time?
He was talking like he got all the time in the world. He said, man, I'm gonna get back. We're gonna, we get back to work. We're gonna, correct this and go forward and have a good season. He did say he apologized for letting the guys down, and it was tough to lose that way. But hey, man, so I guess they're gonna rock with the guy, man. He seems like nobody told him, hey, you on thin ice.
And that is the problem.
Yeah. Yeah. It really is, man.
If he feels like, hey, there's no pressure, then and you don't want your kicker to feel any pressure. I would think one would think you don't want him to feel any pressure. But if you missed Bird Talk yesterday, we talked about this, or this morning. If you missed it this morning, we kind of talked about this. This is a mental thing now.
Yep.
So how do you shake that? How do you shake that? And I don't know, man.
I don't got an answer.
I'm surprised.
I don't know that he can shake it.
That this guy is still here.
Yeah.
As we sit here Monday afternoon, getting ready to watch Monday Night Football, and this is, he's still here on the team.
He is.
You heard the presser that he's very confident. He's disappointed in himself.
That's what the words was. He didn't look very confident. He looked like he was he lost his best friend when he was talking to everybody. But yeah, man.
That is not something that can be acceptable here. Yeah.
I didn't hear him say this, but I think somebody reported, maybe this was D. Orlando Ledbetter, that it was an issue with the turf.
Man, come on.
I figured you'd get a kick out of that, man.
Yeah, come on.
He had some trouble with the turf yesterday.
D-Led, you need to cut it out, D-Led. I mean, are you really D?
Well, he said this is what Koo said. So
yeah, I think.
Yeah, man. That was the reason for the mishap, because turf issues, man.
Yeah, that is.
Hey, looking on the bright side, maybe it was because the Bucs kicker missed the kick too. So maybe it was a turf issue.
Yeah, I know, man. Yeah, we're not. We're not making no excuses for you.
Yeah, man. Excuses
it's too many times, man. Last season, dude, you missed 9 attempts at field goals. That is, you shouldn't even be here.
Yeah,
man. You shouldn't be here.
Yeah,
you shouldn't. Yeah. You shouldn't be here.
I was talking to one of my coworkers today, man. He's a football fan, Vikings fan, and I was just asking him about the games and stuff. And he was like, "Yeah, man, I got Cool on my fantasy team." I said, "Woo, get rid of him. Whatever you do, drop him right away. You don't want that guy, man." He was like, "I thought he was a pretty good kicker." I said, "Listen, man, I've laid eyes on this guy for a long time. Can't win with him, man. No, get rid of him, man. No. He's only gonna do something to make your team lose points, probably." But
like I said, hopefully this was inspired the defense and the offense to play just a little harder.
Yeah,
just a little harder moving forward.
Yeah, even
so we don't even have to put our kicker.
That's it. Let's not put ourselves in that position. That's what they should strive for. Man. Yeah. Yeah, man. So it's one more game, of course, left. If you're watching this, the Monday night game has already happened. We ain't gonna make no predictions on that, man. I mean, Minnesota and Chicago should be a good game.
You're a Falcons fan, it's one you want to watch.
You do. Want to see what JJ McCarthy looks like, what Minnesota looks like. You already know what Justin Jefferson looks like. So, we'll see how they come into week 2 if you're a Falcons fan, like we said, and you'll get a chance to maybe feel confident that, hey, we got a chance to go up there and win the game, or feel like, ooh, we let one get away and now we got to go face, some trouble. So we'll see how that shakes out, man. BeeWoo, you got anything else for the people, man?
Hey, man, enjoy this Monday night, first week of football. We got the Chicago Bears, Minnesota Vikings, and we are absolutely excited about what's going to go down this year in football. Already a lot of amazing things have taken place in week 1, and we're just getting started, man.
Yep. And my disclaimer, if you on one right now, hey, it ain't the end of the world, man. It's still early. And if you want to know, enjoy it, man, because you never know what can happen. Look, the Saints was 2-0 last year, so you could end up like the Saints. So don't get too big for your britches too if you just won one game. So hey, it's still early, man. Don't panic. Things gonna be all right, man. Either way, however you look at it. Make sure you guys do yourself a favor. Make sure you like this video, subscribe to the channel. Like we said, we got Bird Talk, we got NFL matchup, we got Pick 6. My apologies for the Pick 6 this past week. I'm gonna do better too, man. It was just week 1. And of course, cover 2 with BeeWoo EarlKnowsItAll.
I went 6-0 in my picks.
Hey, man, listen.
I'm not giving any advice on it.
I picked different games, and that's a group. In the group, I went 5-1. I just, I was picking some different. I tried to switch it up, but next time I'm not gonna do that. Oh man, but yeah, man. You know what we always say, man. Like we said, like this video. Comment below. Tell us what you think about it, how you feeling about your teams. All the stuff that went on this week 1 opening kickoff week. Make sure you're engaging. We appreciate you guys. The subscribers are constantly going up. We made a prediction, or we asked that we get to 500. We may get to 500 by the middle of the season, BeeWoo. So we're gonna see, man. We're gonna keep trucking though. Keep giving you the best NFL content, man. And like we say, BeeWoo, tell a friend,
tell a hater.
Hey, man, and we'll see y'all. We are out. See y'all next week. Yes, sir.